Welcome to Meaningful Magical Math. Today I'd like to demonstrate how to use an area model to multiply a two-digit number times a two-digit number. And we're going to do that using 14 times 35. Now we know 14 times 35 means 14 times the tens place, 30, and 14 times the ones place, 5. That's demonstrated in this equation, 14 times 30 and 5. And you'll recognize that 30 plus 5 is the expanded form of 35. We could also write this as 35 times the tens place, the 1 in the tens place, and 35 times the 4 in the ones place. 35 times 4, and that would look like this. 35 times 10 plus 4. And you'll recognize that this is 10 plus 4 is the expanded form of 14. So it looks like we need to expand both factors in order to multiply both things, both numbers. So this will look like 10 times 30 plus 10 times 5 plus 4 times 30 plus 4 times 5. So let's demonstrate that with an area model. Remember that an area model, the area of a rectangle, is length times width. And so let's go ahead and demonstrate 14 times 35, 14 rows of 35 columns in this smaller picture, 14 times 35. And so if we have 14 rows of 35, we can find the area, this space here. But that's too difficult to do. So let's break apart our 14 and our 35 into expanded form. 10 rows and 4 rows is the same as 14, and 30 columns and 5 columns is the same as 35. And that's exactly what we see in the equations on the left. So to begin, remember, how do we find the area of a rectangle? It's length times width. So we're going to find the area of this first rectangle by multiplying 10 times 30, or 30 times 10. And 1 times 3 is 3, and we're multiplying by a product of 10, so we have 300. Then in order to find the area of this space, we need to multiply 10 times 5. We know 1 times 5 is 5, and we're multiplying by a product of 10, or 10 times 5 is 50, we know. Then, in order to find the area of this space, we need to multiply the length times the width, or the width times the length, 4 times 30. We know 4 times 3 is 12, and we're multiplying by a product of 10, so that's 120. And then to find the area of this shape, we need to use the equation of length times width, or width times length. We're going to use 4 times 5. And that equals 20. And so we're partially done. We have these products we need to add together. 300 plus 50 plus 120 plus 20. Add these products together and we will have the answer to 14 times 35. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 5 plus 2 is 9 in the tens place, and 3 plus 1 is 4 in the hundreds place. So essentially what we've done is we've taken 10 times 30, 300. We see that here. We took 10 times 5, 50. We see that here. And we took 4 times 30, 120. See that here. And we took 4 times 5, 20. And we see that here. And of course, we learned that that equals 490. I hope this strategy has helped you understand how to multiply a 2-digit by a 2-digit number. Until next time, we'll see you later.